reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey. No, we changed it.
Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, report. 180. Any shot. Go ahead.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2nd and 9.
Hey, Alpha, sit on. 13. Sit on. 180. Report. Sit on.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Blue taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Shamrock 7, Bengals 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Gun.
Here's Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw is Jackson. Open man right side is St. Brown. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin welcoming you back to the biggest of them all, Super Bowl 64, second quarter about to begin. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give here to Hampton. And he is swallowed up right there at the line of scrimmage. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they showed improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's get set. Stop.
On the give, it's Tracy. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now they need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had
a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
In a fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Tracy's going to get it on first down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Tyreek Williams on the stop.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go, here we go. Cut.
They'll hand it to Tracy. He will push his way down to about the 14. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's Burrow. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
McPherson's kick is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
You. Hurry up. Hey.
Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Here is third and quite a ways. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Shamrocks 14, Bengals 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Jackson now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the Porter. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll get it inside the 20, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Shamrocks will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Tracy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That one caught. It's Horton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jeffrey Simmons busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10.
Bengals 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Tyler Warren, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man, it's Warren. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now they'll tuck this and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Gun.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Warren from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Well, dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They'll work inside here. Hampton.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll try and do this himself.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game where Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
First down, Toronto.
No,
Now Lamar changing the look. On first down, it's Hampton.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy.